Oh, shh. Look at you, still breathing, still trembling, still pretending you don't know what monster has been scratching at the walls of your soul. But tonight, oh, tonight, you're going to meet it. And when you do, you'll finally understand why the whole world is losing its mind. So, you did it. Oh, you actually did it, didn't you? And now, everyone is panicking, running in circles, screaming your name in fear, whispering like frightened children. They look at you as if you've just unleashed something forbidden, something unholy. But tell me, what did they expect? Did they really think you'd stay caged forever? Did they honestly believe you'd keep bowing your head, swallowing their lies, hiding your scars in silence? No, not you. Not anymore. See, they laughed when you were weak. They mocked your silence. They fed on your hesitation. And then, something cracked. That quiet little fracture in your soul became a door. And through it, oh yes, through it walked the part of you they never wanted to meet. The part of you with fire in its veins. The part of you that doesn't beg, doesn't wait, doesn't care about their rules. The part of you that looks at the world and says, I will not be contained. And now they're losing their minds. Now they're terrified. Because you didn't just step forward. You erupted. You didn't just break chains. You shattered the entire system they wrapped around your throat. Oh, and let me tell you, nothing unsettles them more than the sight of someone they thought was weak, smiling in the ashes of their control. They say, "What demon did you unleash?" As if you summoned something evil. But no, this wasn't a demon. This was you, the real you. The raw, merciless, unpolished you. The version they prayed would never wake up. And doesn't it feel delicious to finally stand in your own chaos, to watch their masks crack while yours finally falls off, to laugh, not because it's funny, but because it's terrifying how much power you've been hiding all this time. You see, demons don't live under your bed. They don't hide in shadows or in the stories they tell to keep you afraid. Demons live in your silence. Demons live in every moment you said nothing when you should have screamed. Demons live in every tear you swallowed because you didn't want to look weak. And tonight, those demons became your army. You unleashed them, and suddenly the whole world is asking, how did they do that? Who gave them permission? Oh, silly little sheep. You didn't ask for permission. You took it. And now the streets whisper. They don't see you as they once did. They don't see a victim. They don't see a nobody. They see fire walking. They see a storm smiling. They see someone who no longer fears losing, because you already lost everything worth losing. And what happens to a person with nothing left to fear? He becomes untouchable. That's you now. Untouchable, unpredictable, unchained. And so they call it dangerous. They call it insane. They call it demonic. But tell me, what's more insane? To spend your life caged by their rules, or to finally live by your own? Oh, they'll hate you for it. They'll point. They'll scream. They'll beg others to fear you too. But deep down, when they stare at you, trembling in the silence you've created, they'll whisper to themselves, God, I wish I had the courage to do what they did. Because here's the truth they'll never admit. Every single one of them has a demon locked inside. But only you were bold enough to open the door. Only you had the madness to say, if I burn, I'll burn everything with me. And that, my friend, is power. So let them talk, let them panic, let them lose sleep at night wondering how to stop you. Because the answer is simple. They can't. You can't kill what's already risen. You can't silence what's already screamed. You can't chain what's already tasted freedom. The demon isn't a curse, it's your rebirth, and tonight, you wear it like a crown. So, yes, you really did it. You unleashed the storm, you broke the mask, you terrified them, and now, every step you take, the world shivers. But you don't shiver anymore. You laugh, because the demon they feared was never the monster. It was always your freedom. But listen closely. Do you hear it? That silence after the explosion. That uncomfortable quiet when the smoke clears and everyone's staring at you. Their mouths are open, their eyes wide, their hands shaking, but nobody dares to move. You know why? Because they realize the cage they built for you, it wasn't strong enough. And that realization, that's the sound of fear being born. See, people aren't afraid of demons. No. People are afraid of the mirror. They're afraid to look at you and see themselves, to realize they've been rotting in silence while you pulled the trigger inside your soul. Ha! Oh, how they despise you now. Not because you failed, but because you succeeded in ways they never thought you could. They wanted to be the ones laughing. They wanted to be the ones with the fire. But instead, they're choking on their own smoke, watching you stand tall in the flames. You see, freedom is terrifying, not for you, but for them. Because freedom reminds them of their chains. And every time you breathe, every time you smile, every time you take another step forward, they're reminded of how weak they still are. And so, they'll call you names, they'll call you evil, they'll call you a monster. But what they really mean is, I wish I was brave enough to do what you did. But bravery? Bravery is a lie. You didn't need bravery. You needed madness. You needed to finally snap, to finally throw away the script they handed you and write your own. And once madness became your weapon, you didn't just play the game. You flipped the board, burned the pieces, and laughed while they cried over the ashes. That power crawling up your spine, that fire bleeding from your chest, that's not a curse, that's your crown. And it's heavy, isn't it? Yes, it weighs on your soul. But that's the price of being real in a world built on lies. You pay with your isolation. You pay with their hatred. You pay with their fear. But what a beautiful price. Because in exchange, you get yourself. And now, no one can touch you. They can scream. They can curse. They can throw stones. But deep down, they already know the demon they fear isn't behind you. It isn't chasing you. The demon is you. And once you wear your demon proudly, once you stop running from it, once you stop apologizing for it, you become something untouchable. Not man, not monster, but a force. And tell me, what's more terrifying than a force that has nothing left to lose and everything left to unleash? So laugh, my friend. Laugh loud, laugh deep, laugh until it rattles their bones, because every time you laugh, they'll remember the night you finally snapped, the night you stopped hiding, the night you opened the door, and the night they whispered to themselves, trembling in the dark, "Oh shit, what did they just unleash?"